Welcome back. Coming to the phase difference discrimination, I already told there are two categories for the frequency discrimination. One is slope detection and another one is phase difference discrimination. Under this category, there are two. One is Foster-Seeley discrimination and another one is ratio detection. Okay, you see on the screen, this is the Foster-Seeley demodulator or detector. Okay, in this also the concept is same. First of all, the signal, the input FM signal is converted into AM, then it is fed to the envelope detector. Okay, in order to get the our original message signal. Okay, a simple circuit we already discussed in previous session, that is slope detection. In that slope detection, the tuned circuit, it means the frequency discriminator followed by the envelope detector. Now here, in order to overcome in the disadvantages in the slope detection method, we are employed here, that is the Foster-Seeley demodulator or detector. It is sometimes how it is sometimes also it is called balanced slope detection also. There is a small difference between the balanced slope and Foster-Seeley demodulation circuit. Okay, you just observe deeply. Okay, this is in the coming to the Foster-Seeley demodulator technique. You just observe the block diagram of the Foster-Seeley demodulator. There are two envelope modulators, envelope detectors, and two tuned circuits are employed here. There are two tuning circuits and two envelope detectors. Uh, it, okay. Over here, this is one tuning circuit and this is the another tuning circuit, LC circuits. The input side, the transformer are employed. The FM is applied here. The output of the transformer center tapped for the both the tuning circuits, upper and lower circuits. Here there are also two envelope detectors, upper side and lower side. Okay, observe here. Here, what's happened in this scenario means the upper circuitry tune the above the carrier frequencies. It means the carrier frequency, the carrier signal is like that, which has a constant amplitude and a fixed frequency, produced by the crystal oscillator carrier generator. But the after the modulated wave, it may be after the modulated wave, we have some changes in this carrier. Okay, what is the basic definition of the FM signal? Means the change in carrier, the frequency change in carrier with respect to the input voltage. Okay, so there is a cause of frequency deviation. Okay, so thus deviation may positive or negative depends upon the input voltage. So carrier frequency omega c is plus plus kf or minus kf, we discussed in previous class. Okay, so carrier frequency is fixed, but the deviation are either plus or minus. It means the above the carrier frequency and below the carrier frequency, in other terms. That's why the above carrier frequencies are tuned over here and below carrier frequencies are tuned over here. Okay, this is the concept of Foster-Seeley detector. So what we observe here, we already discussed in previous session about these circuitry characteristics. This is for above. Okay, this is for this characteristic curve is 1 minute. This characteristic curve is for above frequencies. It means the upper are tuned and modulator, and this characteristics is the for below, means the below the carrier frequencies. By in order to addition the both both the characteristics, the conclusion here like this. This is the sum line for the both by comparing the both characteristics, I think. Okay, this, this middle line is the actual our desirable output at the output side of the uh, demodulator. Here both are fed to the next envelope detectors. Here the upper up above the frequencies AM, and both are mixed here over here, and then finally we get the our message signal uh, through the filters by the smoothing. Okay, I hope understand this concept, Foster-Sillay concept. Here for the better tuning purpose there are employed two circuits. Okay, coming to the conclusion, these are employed two tuned circuits for the double tuned. That double tuned causes the effective variations in the amplitude in order to overcome that frequency threshold effects better than the slope detector circuits. That's why employed here, that both the upper envelope detector detects the above the carrier frequency amplitude levels, and lower envelope detector detects the corresponding message signal for the below carrier frequency signals. This is about the Foster-Sillay demodulator. Okay, so this is the point. One section of the tuning circuit and envelope detector works for incoming frequencies is greater than carrier, and vice versa for the incoming frequencies less than the carrier. The tuning circuit converts the FM signal to AM signal, then envelope detector exact message signal from the M signal. It is already discussed. Coming to the next concept, ratio detection. There is a little bit change. There is no lot of change in Foster-Sillay demodulator, I think. But circuitry mm, the circuitry connections are little bit confucius, but both the connections are same. There is no lot of difference. There is a small difference is there, that is here the diode is reverse biased, D2 is reverse biased. Okay. Why it is just like means then when reverses this diode, it acts as a potential divider circuit. Then it suppresses the noise and suppress the noise in order to reduce the noise presence, because we discussed in threshold effect that a threshold effect causes the occurrence of the noise is more. Then in order to overcome that, we have we designed two tuned circuits in Foster-Sillay circuits, but in that also but in that also in that also we don't get the better performance for that effective noiseless detection. This ratio demodulator is employed here. In this, that reverse biased diode acts as a mm, potential divider and eliminates the noise. This is the advantage in the ratio detector. Okay, uh, because at the output side V naught is V naught 1 minus V naught 2. This equation. Just observe here. Okay. The ratio detector is an improvement over the Foster-Seeley discriminator. This is widely used for the effective noiseless detection, as it does not respond to amplitude variations, uh, because in previous methods varies, it responds the a little bit amplitude variations in the input side, that is not need, actually. That's why we develop the step by step. Different methods are designed. In this method, it is not, does not respond the little bit amplitude variations. Okay, the circuit diagram of a ratio detector is just look like a Foster-Seeley discriminator. Okay, I already told. I once again repeat this. The one point is the diode D2 is the reverse biased, and the output V0 is taken from the center tap of a resistor. Here, output is taken over here. Just observe over here. Output is taken from over here. So the output is the combination of both V1 naught and V naught 1 and V naught 2. You just observe the output will varies with the input signal frequencies FM exactly in the same way it does not in the Foster-Seeley discrimination. Okay, there is no there is no such type of connections are concept in the Foster-Seeley, but here the output is taken across the after the tuning circuits, over the upper tuning circuit and the lower tuning circuit. Okay, so finally the V01 and V02 voltages are same magnitudes, but in the so the two magnitudes are same in the Foster-Seeley, but in this one is reverse biased, therefore that across the resistor VR, that the voltage is sum of the V01 and V02. The sum of these two voltages we consider it as a VR. So VR equal to V01 plus V02. Coming to the output voltage V0, these two voltages are affect our actual circuit. That that differences that differences gives the better output in order to avoid the noise. I hope understand the scenario very smoothly and observe. And here this V0 is taking across the V01 and V02, so these differences are always adjusted, adjusted the, if any unwanted voltages or any unwanted amplitude limited amplitude variations are present, that is overcome here. I want to tell that only. Okay, I hope you understand. You just go through once again. Okay, thank you very much.